Hey guys, Deborah with Punching Pesos here, and it's time for They Paid What? I know I said I was going to do my video last week, and I didn't. I totally forgot about it. So, sales have been kind of slow recently, so I'm just going to group the last 2 weeks all together. Let's just see here. If you, it looks like my sales for the 1st through the 7th, which would have been the week that I missed, my profits came out at $115 for the week. My sales were at, let's see, would have been to the Orange Kitty Cat down to here. That totaled $176 in sales, and then like I said, the profits were $115. So, and then last week it looks like sales would have been right up to here, which is $351.89, so a lot better than the week before. And profits came out at right here, no, right there, down to my eyes aren't working, down to there. So profits were at $210 on eBay, and then Amazon was at, the first week was at $344 in sales, $118 in profit, and last week was $247 in sales, $126 in profit. So let's just go ahead and go over what sold. So starting out was this Lego Duplo Cinderella carriage. I bought this a really long time ago, and it was out in the shed, and I decided to go ahead and bring it in. And at one point I even tried to give this away on Facebook, and somebody didn't come and pick it up. So I went ahead and put it all together and made sure everything was there, and listed it for $29.95 free shipping or best offer. I took a best offer of $20, and it was only $5 to ship because it was going actually here in Texas. So that came out pretty good. I paid originally $2.99 for that set, like a long time ago. Next thing I sold was this Jack LaLanne Power Juicer Replacement Blade and Basket. I haven't bought a Jack LaLanne in, it's got to be over a year. But this part got lost somewhere in the mix, so I went ahead and relisted it, and it sold for $9.95 plus shipping. This my husband actually found in the attic of a house that he was remodeling, and he was supposed to clean out everything that was in the garage and attic and everything. So this was free. It sold for $29.95 plus shipping on the 2nd, so 2 days after Halloween, but it's a Halloween thing. And I actually had a video of it. It's right here. I didn't put it into the listing properly. I'll show you on a listing coming up how you actually do that. And then this was a Villaware Mickey Mouse waffle iron. And if you see here, if Chrome will cooperate, it's running really slow today. I paid $4.99 for this. The little light cover that goes over the light was missing. But the machine worked, and that little light cover really has nothing to do with anything. I don't like that they started doing this where it shows every single place that you ship to. It looks ugly. Yeah, Chrome is just being a jerk. Here we go. Do what I said. So you can see right here, it makes 4 Mickey Mouse heads. So that sold for best offer of, let's see, $50 plus shipping, and it actually went pretty close by, so it didn't cost me very much to ship that out. I sold another pair of these Futuro support hose that I paid $2 for. And then I sold this set. I bought a whole bunch of these, and it might have been a mistake. They were on clearance for 50 cents a piece, and I bought like 100 of them. And I thought that they would sell better than they are. I sold one set so far, and that person didn't even pay. She made me an offer of $10, didn't pay, kept sending me messages asking how long I would wait. And finally last night she sent me a message, and she, is asking again how long I'll wait on the payment. And I was like, just forget it. And I went ahead and closed out the non-paying bidder thing, and I actually just went ahead and sent them to her, because obviously if you can't pay for $10 lip gloss, something's going on in your life. So I just told her to pay it forward and went ahead and shipped them out. Even with the shipping and the loss of the money that I paid for them, it was only like a $4 loss. Then I got some Littlest Pet Shops. Another reseller kindly sent them to me because they didn't want to bother with them. I went through the box and I took out 2 cats and a dog, and then the rest of them I actually lotted up. So the first one sold for $19.95 free shipping, and it sold like the next day after I listed it. So yeah, that was pure profit because I got it for free. I actually just picked up one of these Baby Cooks today. I always pick them up if I see them, and I part them out. They're baby food makers, and you put the food in there, and then it steams it, and then it blends it, and it makes baby food. And it looks like the price has gone up on them, because I have been selling like the blade for about $10, and then the little lids and the pitcher and the steamer bowl, and I sell them all separately. But if I can sell them all together for $35, I will definitely do that. So I'm going to do some research and see what the current going price is for them, and I might just sell the whole unit that I bought today. I paid $4.99 for it, but generally they're priced like $4.99 or $6.99 at the store. So I just consider each part $1. So that one I think that actually went on, it was on sale. So it was $8.46 plus shipping. And then the rest of those Pet Shops that I didn't, bother researching because I had looked at some of them and they just weren't worth anything. And from previous experience, the lizards and, like the little iguanas and the frogs, turtles and stuff like that just aren't worth anything. I didn't really feel like putting any more effort into it, so I went ahead and lotted them up. There was 24 little pets, and they sold for $39.95 plus shipping. Then I had a customer contact me because I had some other pieces to this Krups meat slicer, and I've sold some of the pieces. It's almost gone now. I think all that's left is the blade. But he was asking me, since I had other pieces, if I had the little screw that holds the blade in. I didn't even list that part. And I was like, yeah, I do. So we came up with a price of $7.95 free shipping, and I went ahead and did the listing for him really quick, and he bought it right away. And I only paid $4.99 for the whole set of the slicer, so it was a good deal. I don't know why this picture's not showing up, but this was a webcam that I'd actually bought for myself. I paid $4.99 for it, and it was kind of a piece of crap. Like, it made me look like everything had an orangish kind of tint. So I went ahead and listed it, and it sold for, I think it was on sale for $12.71 plus international shipping. And then I sold another one of these lids. I had a whole bunch of them at one point. I think I'm down to like 2 left, because I used to buy the Tassimo machines and part them out. I wouldn't buy a Tassimo machine ever again. But anyway, I still have a lot of pieces left, drip trays and stuff, and they sell. They're just a really slow sell. That went on sale for $8.46 plus international shipping. You can see their total amount was $22.16. And then I sold the last of my body pump stuff, so they're all gone. And this one sold for $50 plus shipping. And the lady left me a review already, a feedback, saying, that she was really happy with it and it was in great condition. I think on all of those body pumps, and I paid I had 6. So I paid $24 because they're $3.99 a piece. And I sold 4 of them for $25, 1 of them for $80, and 1 of them for $50. So basically, I made $230 in sales on my $24 purchase. So that was amazing. I wish I could come across those all the time, but I had never seen those before. That was the very first time I had ever even seen those, but I will definitely buy them again. I bought this mailbox at Savers for $4.99. It went on best offer for $75 plus shipping. I was really stoked about that price. Apparently they're kind of hard to come by. They don't really sell this particular style in brass very much anymore. So there we go. That was definitely like a sleeper deal. I'm sure other resellers had passed that by in the store, not even thinking about it, and I scooped it up. And then I sold this Great Dane. It went on sale for $33.96, free shipping. And then this is part of the stuff that I was listing when I was doing my listing challenge back in July. I had accumulated a whole bunch of these Fridgephonics things because apparently they were a bolo at one point. So I used to just buy them. If I saw them, I would buy them. And then I accumulated a whole bunch of them. So a couple months back, probably 2 months ago, I sold an entire bag of like 100 letters. I just lotted them all up and put all the letters in there. And then I had a Spanish base and a English base. And the person ended up buying the letters, and then she bought the bases. But anyway, this sold for $8.46 plus shipping. It went in a flat rate padded envelope. I'm not sure why the shipping was so high. She might have paid regular priority mail for it. And I probably paid like $2.99 for them. They were generally $2.99. And I forgot to post this one. Then I sold another selfie booth. I actually only have 1 more left. I have sold 2 more after this, so yay. That was one of the buys that I had actually bought for Amazon, and then the price on Amazon has like taken a huge nosedive, and I think they're selling for $15 Prime. It's amazingly like low price. So I was happy to even get rid of these on eBay because if I would have sent them into Amazon, it was basically I was just going to be making my money back because I paid $5 a piece for them. Here's the camera. I had actually sold this before, so you saw it in a previous sales video. I paid $5.99 for it, and then the customer returned it. He said that he wasn't able to get it connected to his home network. That he had tried to troubleshoot it. He called the people. He couldn't get it to connect, so he sent it back to me. So I went ahead and relisted it for parts. I had one customer buy it and then cancel because he didn't notice that it was for parts, even though it says right here, you know, that it's, I'm not sure if it works. It was a return, and they said they couldn't connect it to the network, and it says parts here, and it was actually, I think, conditioned as 4 parts that aren't working. So I canceled his order, relisted it, and it sold again the following day for a best offer of $20. Free shipping, and it was like a 1 pound shipping rate, so it wasn't bad. Another selfie booth. And this is actually not for this week. So that's it. That's all the sales I had. And you can see it took me 15 minutes to go through that. So sales have definitely been slow and go on eBay. You can see on my chart, where is it? That things just kind of fell off after the first. Like the first was pretty good. I had like 100 and let's see. Oh no. Yeah. Where'd it go? No. It fell off after the 30th. So things were really kind of slow and go. $44, $39, $100, nothing. 15, 10, 19, nothing, 89, 22, 176, and then just really low, 20, 15, 29, nothing. I mean, things have just really fell off compared to last month. But I'm sure it'll pick back up again. I'm not worried about it. I know how eBay works. Amazon did really well. Like I said, it was $344 the first week, profiting at $118, and then $247 the second week, profiting at $126. I haven't sent anything in a while, so I actually have a bunch of things that I just picked up to send in. I went and sourced a bunch of media. For my birthday, I bought myself a present, which is this barcode scanner that connects to my phone, and it is a total time saver. Like, I did in 10 minutes what would have normally have taken me like half an hour to 45 minutes to scan media. So I am so happy that I bought this. But anyway, I will go over that in another video just to kind of let you know how things are going and recommend a purchase for you. I want to wait until I've had it for a little bit before I'm like, go buy this. But it was really cheap. I paid $73 for it, free shipping, and it came really quickly. I actually wasn't even expecting it to come in the mail until tomorrow, but it came yesterday, and I went sourcing with it today, and I am in love with that sucker. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a really good month. I know things will pick up. Recently I got myself, like really recently, as in like yesterday, got myself back into the groove of things. I don't know what happened in the past 3 weeks. I just like fell off. I was wasting entire days doing nothing. I wasn't listing anything. I processed an Amazon order and I didn't even send the stuff in. Like, I stickered it and put in the shipment and then was like, and didn't even send it in. So I'm gonna have to reprocess all that stuff. So it'll all get sent in with all the new stuff I bought, which is gonna be awesome because it's all things that should sell for Christmas time. So yay. I am on a Facebook freeze right now. I decided to go ahead and block Facebook from my browser. If you see here, let me move it out of the way so you can see what it does. If I try to go to Facebook, it pops up a little thing over here in the corner that says it's blocked. And so I don't have it available to me anymore, and that has really helped with my productivity. I do still glance at Facebook on my phone when I'm, like last night before I went to sleep, scrolled down, made sure I didn't miss anything important in my feed. And then, but as far as, I just have my Messenger add-on right here for, Chrome has one, and so does Firefox. Firefox's works a little better than Chrome's does, and Chrome has been running like crap lately. I don't use it anymore, other than to do this side-by-side thing. So I've pretty much moved over to Firefox. But anyway, my Messenger's right here, so I still get my messages, because what was happening is I'd try to work, and then I would ping, get a message, and I would go over to Facebook, and then I would find myself in the scroll. And so I was getting nothing done. So I've had a much more productive last 2 days having Facebook blocked. So it's been really good for me. So anyway, yeah, and I listed like 10 things yesterday and 4 things today, which is really good because I actually left my house. I was only here for an hour and a half, and then I had to leave, and then I just got back. So that's it for this week. I hope y'all are doing great. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.